Okay, so right now we are recording episode 6, and this is called Hicks. Is it called?
Wicks.
Wicks, Hicks. Oh, yeah, John Wick. All right, so you ready for this? And see my cursor? Three, two, one. Okay. Now, as you're saying, this is a very backstory heavy
Backstory.
episode. Yeah, we get a lot more into the shenanigans of Lucas Hood inside the prison. So,
Oh,
see right here, they're whooping his ass. Okay.
did you have you ever been in a jail or a prison where they actually have batons? I haven't.
Yes, actually. We have it's called downstate. It's called downstate facility. What they did was I was arrested outside of New York, and they have a central hub. So everybody from all of the city or the state goes to the one central hub, and they filter out where you're gonna go to which prison. And they had this one black guy, I never forget. They called him Batman. And hold on, let's see. We get look,
But you turned her against me.
the good old the good old bunny.
You think he knew?
So yeah, this black dude was named Batman. He had a coffee mug with the Batman logo, and this freaking baton was fucking longer than your leg and shit. And this guy, he would have no problem. He would pull that thing out and kick the ever living shit out of you, and you do nothing but just watch it. Like being in downstate, getting processed. That place was like fucking. I mean, I assume boot camp. Like just you had to eat twice a day. It wasn't 3 meals,
Now you will
and
die.
you're in your cell 23 hours a day. And if
Yes.
on the way to mess hall,
No.
you look forward, it's like you will not die. You will suffer.
I like how they took the time to make him younger looking here.
Yeah.
You notice he's
Also,
got the black hair instead of the white hair.
yeah.
It looks a
You
little
notice
fresher.
this
No
isn't
de
black and
aging.
this isn't black and white though, which is funny.
It's not black and white, but it's not really the color that we usually
Oh
see,
yeah,
is it?
I'm gonna say it's like so far it's always been like black and white with a flashback. So it's interesting how they change up the palette like
So
that.
true.
So, yeah, it's like I'll never be like you.
I see.
I mean, at this point, it's like Hood can still he can hold his own, but I feel like he's by the time he becomes Sheriff Hood, his fighting's got a lot better.
Yes, he's not the person we've seen yet.
Oh shit! Give him a couple seconds. When I show this big son of a bitch, look at that guy. Oh boy, the albino. I never actually met an albino. I mean, I know they exist and stuff. I've seen them in TV shows, but I never met one in real life. Oh, they did it too. He just did a thing that happened to Sanchez.
Did we get that on the did we
Nah,
get that on film?
unfortunately, I didn't. I'll get this
You gotta
part
get
though.
that, you gotta like edit that
That
and put that in later.
oh, that part. That's just as bad though.
Now we know where that big scar on his
Yeah,
back came from.
that's it. Just 'cause I'm trying to space out the clips and stuff because they put the clip they're right next to each other. He's like, I know just how deep to go without killing you. Oh, that shit looks painful. Come on. Oh. Yeah, so anybody watching from the Sanchez fight, Hood went to go punch this big son of a bitch and friggin' broke his wrist right there. But I wonder how it's different healing though. Because remember they said Sanchez's career was over because he broke his wrist, but obviously Hood recovers from it. So
That's because uh, Hood doesn't have to be a professional athlete. And then you also remember after Hood really went to town on him and got Sanchez down on the ground, he put his arm up into his shoulder blades and then wrenched it up and completely
oh yeah.
messed up his rotator cuff.
On top of this too, remember? We're back on this. Oh yeah.
42.
Yeah.
42 deaths in
And right
season
there,
one.
and cool, the opening, you get to see the opening picture is the friggin' albino dude
Yep.
again. So I
The
love
albino
that.
pops up. Okay.
Like
That's
I
pretty
was telling my
cool.
cousin, about this how we definitely broke apart that this has a very Game of Thrones vibe to it, where they keep
Hmm.
changing up the pictures depending on the episode. So far, the only thing that's the same is the combination lock, and at the very end, he sees the flashback of Anna when she's blinking with the low
Hmm.
cut hair and shit. That's gotta freaking hurt. Just I can imagine just punching a guy right there and just blocking it with your friggin' forearm, just instantly shattering your wrist like that. Like, oh shit.
very early 2000s crime noir type
Yeah.
music.
It's like a little bit like I wouldn't say techno, but like that kind of like do like electronic beat and stuff to it. Okay, so we got a Pittsburgh bus.
Stop, folks. We'll be in Pittsburgh before noon.
I like this method of storytelling. This is how I do my novel Slapdash, where I give you a person and then I slowly feed you backstory on how he came to be the person that he is. And then
Yeah,
events happen and they kind of align. It's the whole process of you know, give the audience 2 plus 2, don't give them 4.
yeah, that's a good way of telling
Can you
stories, man.
imagine that? Can you imagine getting out of prison and seeing somebody uh that you were in prison with as the deputy sheriff of a town?
Oh boy, yeah, I would note this. He's looking over like, what the?
What am I looking at here?
Yeah, exactly, exact words. I don't fucking believe it.
It's interesting how this guy is like better kept and coiffed while he's in prison than he is out on the street, and in real life he looks like shit.
The sad part is, and I'm sure you met that. I met guys like that too.
I have, yeah.
It's because
Because some people are just, I hate to say this, but some people are just meant for prison. I mean, prison sucks, but
yeah,
there's guys me and you both know that like you're in prison, you're like, man, I hope you never get out. You
which is
you
I know it's
cannot be out on the street with people.
I know it's not the same way like that, but in the sense that I've also met guys that the military, it's good for them only in the sense that some guys need to be told what to do. They need to be have a certain
Yeah.
structure. They need to be told how to like when to brush your teeth, when to go to bed. I met people like that. Like prison does, I mean, a military in different form, but some people need a consistent structure.
Yeah, it's all about the kind of structure.
Apologize
Sometimes the
if
world
I
has too
offended
many,
you.
excuse me, sometimes the world has too many temptations and then the world is just too big. Like he
Yeah,
says in Sling Blade, he's like, "You were out in the world for a while. How was it?" And he was like, "It was too big." Because sometimes that's the thing. There's too many things that you can get yourself
yeah,
in trouble. There's an old quote that says, "All the evil in the world comes down to one thing: man's inability to sit still in a
You
room."
have concerns?
hmm. So right now,
Your word
the old
is
man is
law.
getting sick, and he's got one foot in the grave, so to speak. But he's talking to Kai about his concerns, and he's like, "With all due respect, Benjamin, he doesn't share our past." But he's like, "My son will fulfill my promises." So Kai's worried about when the old man goes away, if his son's gonna keep his word about certain things.
Breaks it.
Uh-oh.
Not to cream my jeans over the storytelling and writing process, but how awesome is it that they were able to just convey a backstory that we don't even need? Like we don't need a Kai Proctor, uh, Benjamin Lightwood Foot runs with wolves
Yeah,
backstory prequel show like in a simple conversation. He doesn't have the kind of past that we have.
yeah.
He just
You know
doesn't
what I
know.
mean?
We talked about this. There's
Oh,
so many.
this is great. Kai Proctor pulling his marketing scheme and his past history with one of his former dancers. That's the thing, man. The ladies out there that have OnlyFans and the ladies out there that are strippers and having their hot girl summers and their hoe phases. You know what? You think you're just gonna find some simp and settle down and have like a normal life. Guess what? That's gonna come back to haunt you.
Yeah, definitely. No, like you said, we've talked about this so many times about just great storytelling versus back in the day versus now, and just less is more. And you don't need so much exposition, so much sequels, prequels, spin-offs, and one simple conversation with Kai and the chief.
The entire congregation of First Methodists came out here. We baptized them.
Telling the history of that well, that bucket. So Kai wants this land, but he's like, you got a Prius, a Facebook page, and a 401k. He's not wrong. And now Kai's saying they will double the payout and get equal acreage in district, and you can dig a new well.
Here for me would involve forcing someone else out. Now listen to me.
It's a cliche. It's happened a billion times. It's progress, and there's people want land, and somebody doesn't want to sell. Now the Reverend says, "I want to pray on it.
Beat at the door now, would I?
If God was looking out for you, I wouldn't beat your door, would I?" Damn it, Hood. Yet again. See what I can show.
All
But
right, I'm on a
oh, here we go.
commercial, unfortunately.
We pause that. Goddamn commercials. So
Yeah, I
Hood
guess
wakes
we
up.
got lucky the other day.
So Hood wakes up next to the ex-wife there, or the ex-wife, the widow, the widow of the guy that he killed. Yeah, so pretty good. We're 10 minutes in, and nice backstory of Prism. Some more stuff with Kai Proctor, Indian stuff going on, and yeah,
I like how they're able to make it suspenseful with the prison stuff. I mean, obviously we know that we're gonna see Lucas Hood, or the man we come to know to be Lucas Hood. We're gonna see him. I mean, we're watching him in real time now, right?
yeah,
So we know we're gonna see him. And yet, I gotta tell you, man, the shit, and it's not just because I've done prison time. The shit that I'm watching really makes me anxious, wondering how Hood's gonna get through this kind of stuff. All right,
yeah.
so yeah, I got Hood. I'm back on. Hood is
We're here.
waking up next to. Yep, I'm right there.
Okay, and bam, let's go.
I think I'm like half a second ahead of you, but no big deal.
All right. So yeah, good old
You're
Brock.
you're gonna have to let. When she gets out of bed, she is not fully clothed. I remember that.
Okay. So yeah,
When
let's
Brock asks him where he is, he says, "I'm serving the people." Of course you are. I want to just
yeah,
remind everybody that the previous night he just banged Lily, or Rebecca. So
yep,
What do you mean he knows me?
I don't know. Just
yeah. So like you're saying, this douchebag gets arrested. He's like, yeah, this guy says he knows you. What do you mean he knows me? Yep, Leonard Vanderwick.
what do you want me to do? You want me to get him processed?
And of course, you look at Hood's face. Like I recognize that name. Shit. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice boob shot. If you want to stay here and just take a nap, go ahead.
He's quiet.
Moody boy's becoming a
It's like the Moody Boys coming a problem for you. He's like, what are we going steady now? Like, oh damn, she got what's that? The tramp stamp? Yeah, the good old freaking tattoo above the ass. Goes out
very
there and
nice,
just
very nice.
smokes a cigarette. All right. Hey, I recognize you. So yeah, the backstory between Hood and whoever this guy is. He's just staring at him. Do I know you? Guy's got a nice cheek scar too. He's like, I don't know, sheriff. Do you? Oh boy. I'm just assuming this is when Hood is waking up from getting his ass kicked by the big albino dude.
Yeah, I guess this guy Wicks, when he was in the joint, he was an orderly of some kind, working
Yep.
in the med bay.
Yeah, because Hood wakes up and he's in
Pretty nice medical area. Not bad.
better than the one where I was at. My shit wasn't
Way
as
better
nice.
than any of the ones I was at.
Yeah.
And as you can see, like I said, Wicks seems to have been doing better in prison. He's, you know, just seems to have
Yeah.
been cleaner and easier and more well kept.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he has clean shaven. His hair slicked back. Well, if he's an orderly, he's got to he can't look like a freaking homeless guy because you're working with civilians too. So you got to freaking
That's
have
true.
a certain appearance.
Hey, funny story. The first time that I got out of the joint, they had issued me some clothes because I didn't have any,
Yeah,
and it was a polo and a pair of pants and whatever. I thought it looked pretty nice actually. And I had some money. I had like $300 that I had saved up for my inmate job. I get off the bus in Atlanta. I have like an 8-hour layover, so I wanted to go do something in Atlanta. So I'm just kind of wandering around. Some dudes selling cell phones or some shit outside the Quickie Mart, and he sees me walk up, and he's like, "Hey, my man," and starts to give me a spiel, but then he like looks me up and down. He's like, "Oh, I see. You just got out of the joint. All right, be easy, brother." I'm like, "Damn, and what am I wearing, a sign?"
Yeah. Like he says, so this guy's name is Hicks, and he says, "You don't want to heal up too fast." He said, "The albino guy." He's like, "This in solitary, the only places he can't get to you." So, or Wicks, yeah. So he already put the word out that you're his property, and you know that having a big albino guy calling you his property to the fucking population, it ain't good.
What do I do?
Of course, Hood's like, "What do I do?" He's like, "Yeah, I suggest you get really good at."
Albino's a crazy motherfucker, but he's also full of.
Yeah, he's like, boy, he's like, you're young, good looking. He's like, you won't end up in a wheelchair.
Except that it will happen, man. Every single day you are in.
I
Boy,
have actually heard people have this very exact same conversation in the joint
yeah,
when they've. It's usually something to do with a prison debt of some kind. So in a
yeah,
way, that's still true, because I'm
yeah,
sure in Rabbit's mind, Hood owes him a debt.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. This is Rabbit's way of torturing him till he gets information about his daughter, which he never gets.
I mean, to be fair, Hood doesn't have any information on his daughter.
Yeah, yeah, which is how long you been
how
out.
long you been out?
That's the funny part too. It's like, so he's like, how long you been out? If they were friends, you'd think he'd know that.
Yeah, you need to
So,
pause it for like a one count, and then let me catch up with you because I've fallen behind you some kind of way.
all right,
Just give it a one count and then go.
I should read about here.
Around the kids. Thought I was poisoning their minds or some
Yep.
shit. He said he was letting me go.
So yeah, he's just telling Hood that he got out 2 years ago. Hood's been out, what, 2 weeks or some shit. So, and
I
just
think at this point, Hood probably been out for like a month or two.
okay,
Ain't enough about me, man.
just two old buddies catching up. So of course he's asking, he's like, how'd you pull up this little miracle? It's like, it's complicated. And good old Anna's looking over like, she knows that look,
Set
like
up the
what's
job.
what's going on?
No. Now listen, man, you know
Boy, the whole like, hey man, you know what you can do? You can trust me. Right now I'm pretty available. And of course, come on, man. You owe me. We've been there.
Yeah, guys like this. These are the kind of guys that the dope
I'm
heads,
not living right.
the continuous
I
felons,
know what I look like, but sleeping on the fucking streets.
Yeah.
and if they'll keep taking and taking and taking until you got nothing left.
Yeah.
They're never gonna pick. They're meant for prison.
Yeah, that's why it's like, it is very hard to make long-term friendships with people in jail. I'm lucky that I still have one person that I still contact pretty frequently. I did time with, but he's not like this. He's got a job, family, successful,
This is
did his
okay, I
time,
know you.
moved on. Shit. Like I said, like there's two kinds of convicts. Either people go in and never go back, or just fucking repeat offenders. And what you do just to keep fucking up. So Anna's talking to Hood right now, and she's like, "Yeah, just be smart, because oh boy, yeah, how many freaking convicts like playing with the police sirens, messing with his damn car?" Yeah, Hood's just looking at him like, "I don't want this
Because
guy."
all he's doing is putting a big lightning rod on Hood.
Yeah,
Hood's trying to lay low as best he can and navigate the situation, and he's got this guy like,
Go.
all right, I'm on a commercial break. I stopped at the Valley where they're
okay.
coming up to the Valley Motel. That's where I'm on my
I'll
my
pause right
break.
now. Right now, Hood is just open up the hotel door, and so he's gotta get this jackass a freaking hotel room because he's not taking him back to his place. Shit.
Right.
Yeah, like you said, it's he's trying to lay low. He's trying to figure out the situation. This guy's just a big freaking reminder of his past, and he knows who he really is, which is not good.
Again,
So
just bringing heat down on him that he
yeah,
doesn't need. So Hood's doing his best to do a little damage control, getting this guy a hotel room. I'm gonna get you some clean clothes. I'll get you some cash, and you get your ass out of town. But we know it's not gonna be that easy. Now
of
you're
course
in
not.
Hood's shoes, blue collar. What are
Right.
you what are you doing?
I mean, he's the sheriff. He's got access to guns.
Sure.
Oh, one thing you could do.
I mean, there is only one thing you can do. So yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. This is these flashbacks. We're back in the joint. These flashbacks are not black and white, but they have a weird kind of bleached out hue to them. They have a weird kind of uh, washed out look.
yeah,
That's something you never want to see. You never want to be out in the yard and some people are just walking away from you and everybody's staring at you.
yeah,
Like you never want like if that shit's going. I gotta tell you, man. I watched this and I got so anxious for him.
yeah,
I'm like, dude, and he looks scared.
yeah,
Anthony Starr can do so much just with his facial features. You know, we got Homelander looking scared. This is interesting that Wix is the only one that is got the balls to come up, sit down and rap with him.
None of them will come near you.
he says right there. Yep. On top of two, he's forgot the fucking big cast from a broken wrist, so he's not even 100%. Which makes it even worse.
So Wix is explaining why he's sort of indispensable in there because he can
Yeah,
snatch narcotics.
yeah. Well, some guys are untouchable like that. You guys don't mess with the freaking
But
dope
again,
guy.
it's one of those things
Vampire.
of he in the joint he's
You don't.
somebody useful. In the joint he has a job, he has a purpose.
Yeah,
Out in the real world, he's just gonna keep fucking up.
I think too. It's like I wouldn't say Anthony Starr's dropping weight or anything for these scenes, but they give bagger clothes because it's. I just take it as like he, at this moment, he's not as in shape as he's gonna become.
Good point. I didn't
It's
catch
like
that.
yeah, because it's like they make him look smaller. So like that's not a huge a lot, but yeah, he's not as bulked up as he is when we see him doing pulps as Sheriff Hood. On top it's kind of hard to do fucking weightlifting exercises with a fucking cast on too.
I like this juxtaposition of Hood trying to pull up on another one of the albinos fuckboys.
Yeah,
This is some kind of like Joe College, you know, he made a mistake, he wound up in prison, and now he's having to suck off a fucking a bigger, deadlier inmate.
yeah. Hmm. So the albino he purposely doesn't go outside, so he avoids the sun, which I guess they do have skin conditions where he wouldn't want to go outside.
Right.
Very liberating. Billy B here. He was as straight as they come on the outside.
Son of a minister, star quarterback,
Quarterback.
fuck the prom queen, all of
Oh
that.
One day he went and got drunk and ran over some old lady and her grandson and ended up in here.
What do you got? What do you got? The Day of the Dead happening outside your window or something?
not the best fucking neighborhood I'm in.
The heart wants, right?
Great line from Hood. The heart wants what the heart wants.
I mean, fuck, you were a mess. What was it, a month ago?
About that.
Yeah, a month ago. So he's been healing for a month, man. You know, it shows gumption. I want to make a deal.
See, my deal with Mr. Rabbit makes that a conflict of interest.
Oh.
You understand.
Rabbit doesn't need to
I can't tell if it's contacts, the guy's natural eyes, but his eyes are like basically red. They're like really,
That's what they look like. Yeah.
yeah,
There was a guard when I was down in Florida that he was kind of, but he wasn't in good shape, but he was fat.
yeah. All right, well, at least see some pale white booty.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Look at this.
Hood's saying he wants to make a deal for his safety. And of course, great. You know what? To see that he's got a good sense of
Got them
humor
right now,
But
but
when the
God.
albino
Yeah,
pulls his pants down to show himself up and give him the idea of what kind of deal he could try to make, Hood
yeah,
Hood says, I gotta be honest, I just kind of don't feel that way about you yet. You know
yeah.
what? If you're in a bad situation, still stay being a smartass.
Damn. Like a babe suckling on its mother. Jesus Christ. Boy. So he said he wants him to do it willingly, you know. Jesus.
Yeah, it's
You
no
know,
bit. Like holding a guy down and doing it. You got to like break him.
yeah. So
Like he's obviously done with the football player dude.
Time we meet's gonna be something special. Mr. Rabbit has requested a small piece of you.
Mr. Rabbit wants a piece of you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
This rabbit
Hood's starting to realize that there's not going to be any bargaining and getting
It's
his
a
way
long
out of
time to
this.
be
like
anyone's
long time being
bitch.
one's bitch. He's like, we can take him down. I mean, 2-on-1, you got the advantage, but this guy's scared.
Yeah, Hood's already making the calculations. If I can't use you as a partner,
Yeah.
then
I
I'm
can
going to
use
use you for something else.
exactly. Oh, what's Hood do? He pulls out. Oh, oh, damn.
Ma- Making him a lot less pretty.
Yep.
This is a nice calculated move.
Especially like cutting him right fucking here, and then
Yep.
Jesus. Yep.
On the whole, the shift gets you another 90. Keep it up. You'll be an old man by the time you see a real bed again.
Yeah, got exactly what he wanted. Now he
Yeah.
just got himself a month and a half in the hole so he could start preparing. And plus
Well,
he sent a message to the albino.
well, the guard said first off, it's 30 days usually. He goes, his shiv gets you 90 days.
Yeah.
So that means he gets
That's not,
3 months. Yeah.
is that 3 months?
Yeah, 90 days.
I'm from Florida. My math's not real
Oh.
good.
So they said he number one, it's like the next 3 months you can't get to me. And like you said, number two, I just took care of your one of your fuck boys there. And 3 months, man, a lot of stuff you can get done in 3 months.
If somebody gave me fresh clothes out of the joint and $2,500 and I didn't have no probation or nothing to deal with, I could make a pretty good go of it.
Oh yeah.
Don't come back.
All right. Well, we know it's not that simple.
Yeah, they make this pretty clear. This is sort of a thing that happens a lot on Yellowstone. They like to bring in ex-convicts because they know they'll bend the law when they need to, but they also know they're going to keep their secrets. And if they don't keep their secrets, well, take a
Oh,
ride to the train station.
back to the Kai. And the guy with
Oh, the
the bow
Kai.
tie.
So what you're doing is considered extortion.
Damn.
I assure you that was not the case.
Yeah, it's not extortion. This is extortion.
This is not my wife. Oh, he's like, it's her all right.
Yeah,
Oh,
your past
oh
will come
boy.
back to haunt you.
I never forget a great piece of ass. Oh, damn Kai's. Oh, dear God. She wasn't your wife back then. Boy,
Yeah, you can go out and find God and do anything that you want to, ladies, but your past can still come back to haunt you.
boy. Like you said, all that stuff you do, like all this shit online.
He says,
I just wanted you.
"I'll
Damn.
double the payout." As far as
So
I'm concerned,
sorry.
you earned it. At least one of you did.
Well, it's like nowadays, you sometimes read up online, you feel, and I'm glad I'm not a 15 or 16-year-old boy where it's like, hey, my mom did OnlyFans for the
Right?
past 5 years, and then all your high school
Yeah.
friends are laughing at you and shit. That
This
shit's
ne- this
embarrassing.
this next generation is going to have a hard time because it's one thing to work in a club or be a sex worker. I'm gonna
All right,
break again, man.
pause it.
I guess we got off lucky with that. Maybe next episode
Yeah.
I'll get a whole episode with no breaks, but
So right now we have
50
these two
seconds.
these two kids right there kissing a dog. But
Okay.
yeah, we talked about it.
What?
It's like, I
Wait,
mean,
what are
I
they
don't.
doing?
Oh, it's what the kid says talking to a dog, so they're playing the PlayStation. But
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, like we said, it's like, I don't care. I don't look down. I've been to strip clubs. I don't look down on porn stars. I mean, I've watched my fair share of Pornhub, but it's the one thing when you do it and you're a mom of a 5-year-old.
Right. All these
Boy,
chicks that are like so empowered now to be doing this crazy stuff. I watch a lot of Fresh and Fit. I watch a lot of the Whatever podcast, Just Pearly Things, and these chicks get on there like, I'm just living my best life. I'm making all this money. Yeah, but at what cost? Like, what do you think? You think you're going to be able to do that forever? You're not going to be. And then one day you're going to settle down. You're going to have kids, and this stuff's going to come back and haunt you.
yeah.
And okay, I'm back.
Okay, so are you right here yet? Or
Yes, go.
wait, no, they said, dude, he's like she kisses her dog and she tongue kisses the dog. I'm like, what? Yeah, young boys.
It's
Oh, here
crazy.
comes
If you go to the IMDb
here
page
comes again.
where this little asthmatic terror is the actor that plays him, dude, he's like got a full goatee, he's like a full adult male. Oh wow, they got him in the plastic. Jeez,
Yeah.
that must be bad.
Yeah, it means you have a compromised usually it's a bad immune system.
Where were you? I called you over an hour ago.
I was in court. They had to come and get me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't get mad at little Gordon. I mean, he's in court. You can't just like drop your phone for a court when you're
Yeah,
in
it's
court.
pretty arrogant of her to be like, "Where were
Yeah.
you?
It's like,
Hello? Why don't
fucking
you
DA. Like,
calm your
He's
pits there,
yeah.
Anastasia, Ukrainian mobster daughter."
So yeah. So therapies we've had Max on, keep his lungs going until he reach puberty, which does happen sometimes.
Surgery would be a more viable option. But his asthma is being complicated.
So he does have asthma. Okay. So he's saying we can't do that approach right now. So he must have like some severe asthma where it's like giving him like scarred lung tissue and stuff. Like I never had like mine wasn't that bad. Like my asthma was bad where I couldn't play sports, but eventually I did grow out of it where I could start jogging and playing sports. But yeah, when I was his age, fuck, I couldn't freaking run more than 5 feet without like healing over. So here we go. Everyone needs a montage.
There you go. Get that training in. I'm not gonna lie, I've done this. I've been in getting ready for a big fight.
Yeah.
I've been in the hole, getting myself as prepared as possible.
Now I never got the whole like breaking your cast open, your own cast. Like how does that? I mean, I don't know. It's
Because he has to speed up the strengthening of the hand.
okay. I just figured if you take it off early and stuff, it would just mess up the healing process. So yeah, right
Not
there,
usually.
right there.
Remember,
Yeah.
he's ex-military. He's been hurt before. He knows
Oh,
what he's
oh.
doing.
Well, at this point, I don't know that.
But
It's
he's been living kind of a soft life
yeah,
because he's been a thief for a while, hanging out with the Ukrainian mob, using that kind of
yeah.
skill set. He
That
hasn't
guy
had to
right
use
there,
the
man.
the fighting
Hey,
skill set.
as I said, now see right now, you feel like he bulked up a little bit because now he spent this past 3 months, he's been fucking doing pull-ups and stuff, doing one-arm push-ups and shit. So it's doing sit-ups. So I feel like now it's like you see him like slowly getting bigger and shit because he's been in the PC. Okay, so what's his buddy doing right now? What everybody's doing?
Everything that he should not be doing.
Now he's got $2,500. Why not just go to the casino, get some get a prostitute and some white powdery substance. That's what all we all want to do. Like you said, everything he shouldn't be doing. So I mean, at the craps table, he's killing it to his credit. He just
Yeah, but
oh boy.
sooner or later,
Yep. Yeah, his eyes are all red and stuff, twitching, and she's bored. And yep.
Craps.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Now he's throwing craps.
One more bets, please.
That's how Lady Luck is, man. Now he's getting drunk. Oh, take your hands off the lady. Now she's
oh,
oh
nice shot.
oh right to the throat too, man. Oh, now I got a big guy taking him down.
Get up there, Sloyd.
Probably gonna get arrested, and I wonder who he's gonna call.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
Who's the asswipe now, motherfucker?
Mm.
Ooh, good diving tackle.
And look, he's in a jail cell. Shocker, right?
Probably a security holding cell at the casino. I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
And here's good old Hood. Like, oh shit. Not a word. Yep, you jackass. The son's pretty pissed off. He's like, "We don't bother the Banshees Sheriff's Department."
I'm actually kind of surprised that they did bother with the Banshee Sheriff's Department because they
Yeah,
have their own tribal police, and that's usually how they handle stuff.
yeah.
At least around here, that's how they do it.
He lets his jackass know. So yeah, Anna, she's pretty upset right now.
Jesus Christ, Carrie.
So those panther reflexes going on. Knocked out the cup out of Gordon's hand. So yeah, got a sick kid, and she's sitting on the floor being a mom. Like, goddamn. Yeah, like you said, it's well. It's funny part when he calls them chiefs. Like, did you really just call me chief? And it's
Yeah,
there are.
that's pretty much an insult. That's not a good idea.
I mean, there are chiefs though. Like his dad is a chief.
What do you think is going through
Did you
Anna's mind right now? She's just like,
just don't
this
want to believe
this
it?
fake life that I've built is kind of like falling apart. So in a way,
Yeah,
this is sort of paralleling. Is that a word? Paralleling? Parallel. This is
let's go with that.
parallel to what's happening with Hood. Hood's fake life is now
Yeah,
in jeopardy as well because things from the past. Now, granted, she has no control over the kid's health condition,
yeah,
but it's not like she can call daddy and get like some money for an expensive surgery they can't afford.
yeah. So right
Just
now, what he's saying is that their son needs a new lung, and that's what you do. Yeah, well, he said the problem is money can friggin' solve everything. So she's like, Max is getting worse. But yeah, go Gordon. He's like, I sit there in the kitchen, I see you looking out the window, and it's look in your eyes. The kids are picking up on it too. So the son's like, why does mom seem so distant for her?
So now she's deflecting, saying that
Yeah,
last week the guy that tried to grape and kill her get killed in front of her. But you know what? Gordon's not stupid. He's not buying that.
yeah.
He ain't buying your
thinking
bullshit,
about the
Anastasia.
sheriff.
Oh, right there.
Ooh, tell me about the sheriff.
Yeah. What
Oh,
about the
that's all you
sheriff?
need to know. That's all you need to know right there, Gordon. Good for you, Gordon. I don't remember Gordon catching on to it this quickly. Again, it's been years since I originally watched this, so um,
Yeah.
all of this other backstory stuff I don't even really remember.
He got Dave out, and I'm very grateful. He's like, yeah, right.
Yeah, you're still
Goodness.
like how? I mean, you know what I think? Honestly, tell me if I'm wrong here. I think that if she like, especially like right now in this situation, if she had just said, "Listen, I love you, Gordon. Here's the deal. When you met me, you thought I was just a waitress, but I was on the run from some really bad fucking people. I used to live a completely different life. Uh, my name isn't Carrie. That all right? That might be too much, but I'm not the person you
I
think I
just
am,
happened.
and there's lots of shit going on. Can you just trust me that I'm here with you now? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why not just when it's this close to the cat being out of the bag, just
Yeah.
do it, man. Because I think. Do you think Gordon, if she did that, you think Gordon would stay? You think he'd still? I'm on a commercial break.
All right.
Um,
Wish I
I
were.
think I would be really interested to know what other people I because this is a big trope in movies and TV shows where
Yeah.
someone's keeping a secret and then their significant other is like sniffing around the secret. I think you just tell them. You just be like, "Listen, here's the deal." Now, if you can't accept it, then you're no worse off than you were before. Why
Yeah.
try to double down on the lie? Just be like, "All right, here's the deal." I think most people, and I think Gordon, he's a good dude. I
Yeah.
mean, we're gonna find out later. I'm not gonna spoil
Yeah.
season 3, but we're gonna find out later. Like Gordon is, he's about it, man. He's a down motherfucker. He's down for her.
Yeah.
So all right, we're back in.
Oh.
We're at the forge again, and he's
All right.
eating a steak. Go ahead.
Oh,
You
okay.
enjoy sirloin. You know your cuts.
There you go. Yeah, I agree. That's what, tears apart marriages, friendships, anything, families and stuff, just constant secrets and fucking lies. It's tore apart my last relationship. A lot of and everybody said in my inner circle, like, tell my person in my life, the biggest thing all Chris cares about is fucking honesty and loyalty and just tell me the fucking truth. And so it's with her, it's like he probably, would take it a certain way, but still it's like the longer the lie goes on, the worse it gets.
About that, man. That was my bad. But in my defense, that hooker gave me some bad.
He said he blames it on the hooker. In my defense, she gave me some bad product. He said, "Don't
See,
come
this
back."
is a really bad
Yeah, well, you know what?
tactical error for Hood, regardless. Because I'll tell you why. Even if he had gotten to Pittsburgh, even if he got into California and he does something and gets himself fucked up and he gets himself in a box with the cops and they're asking him this or that, he's going to give up everything he knows. But he's like, hey, you know what? I got some info. There's a felon masquerading as a small town sheriff in Banshee, Pennsylvania. So,
Yeah,
there's really only one answer here.
We got a
And I
great
think
situation here.
I could be wrong in remembering this wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it's Sugar that comes up with it. And Sugar's the
yeah,
one that says, listen, man, there's only one solution here.
yeah. Because Hood says to him, he's like, "We had a deal. Yeah, I'm here to renegotiate. Give me some fucking hush money." He's like, "We both know I'm gonna end up back on the inside." He's like, "I'm not going back. Yeah, this is my only play, and I'm making it." Piece of shit, man.
You're gonna give me a chance, and I'm gonna earn my keep.
Right. But you are asking for a handout, though. That's the problem. And look, now we get the more flashbacks. Now he's healed up and he's focused. Okay, so he's like, "I got a special delivery for you." So now it's under the assumption that his stay in solitary confinement is over. He's coming for you tomorrow in the yard. So Hicks or Wicks, or I keep messing up. He gave him a freaking newspaper and a little shiv.
You helping me?
So
I consider it an investment.
yeah, of course Hood's asking why you helped me for it. He's like, "Yeah, it's an investment." And that's the part, and I know like if you get into this, that right now we're not sure how long Hood's been locked up for. I mean, it seems pretty recent since he was talking Rabbit, but you can't do your whole 15-year prison bid being a freaking albino's bitch. So
No, no, definitely not. That's not a tenable situation.
actually comes outside with the umbrella too.
Just the fact that he would be able to have an umbrella in there is the now you can look at this two ways. You can look at it as Wix was trying to help him and doing it for his own reasons. I'm going to help you because I think you might be able to take him down, and I want to. But here's the thing: right
Yeah,
away here in a second, they give him a good pat down because they know he's armed. I
I
think
hate
Wix
crime,
probably
man.
played both sides. I'll bet he did the same deal
hmm,
and went to the
yeah,
albino and was like, "Hey, just so you know, he's got a shiv on him
yep,
and he's waiting for you in the yard."
That's right, smart ass.
Oh, this is about to be some brutal shit. He really did mess up that
Get on your
college
fucking knees,
fuckboy's
bitch!
face really bad.
yeah. Wants him to get onto his knees. Get on your knees, boy.
I like how he's playing this as if he feels like he doesn't have a choice. He's not showing all his cards here at once.
Yeah, definitely. As for this, oh shit, he's got a freaking switchblade. All right, well, street razor like using in barbershops.
Yep. Which turns
He's like,
out to be the worst thing he could possibly have.
"I do this, and we're good."
Fuck no. I'll probably
He's like, "I'll probably still kill you. You show some serious skills. May have a future." Boy, what great options you're giving me there, buddy.
Yeah. And he's got like 50 convicts dinner. Now, it's one thing you can make an argument like, oh, is this guy sick enough to be cool with having 50 guys watch him get sucked off by some dude? Here's my question: is there really 50 guys that are going to sit around and want to watch that?
What?
I mean,
I
because
mean,
I don't know 50 guys that are like,
mm,
yeah, I really want to see this guy get sucked off in the fucking day room.
yeah, but this well, it makes you wonder how much influence and power that this Albano
I mean,
guy's
listen,
got.
man, I've been in some places and I've seen some serious shot callers. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
got that much power. I mean, this is as we say in the joint, this is
yeah.
Hollywood as fuck.
I
Dude,
mean,
is there a
I mean,
limit to how many times I got to see the albino's ass in this episode?
yeah.
I mean, Jesus, I've seen it. It's
Be
like the
careful on
third
shit.
time now.
Yeah, not trying to show it neither. Tempted. That's all I'm showing. A whole bunch of bleeding.
Oh,
And God didn't share a screen. they they showed it too.
oh
So he
man,
cut
that's
off.
over. That's a career-ending wound
Ooh,
right there.
yeah. So he did. So Hood friggin' cut him one time in the stomach, and now the albino's on top, and shit.
Yeah,
And
he's
that's
getting some
power.
good cuts in on him.
So right now, what would you do, Wes? Where you have an opponent on top of you that's about double your weight, double your strength. What's the situation here?
Uh, what me right there? I would wrap my legs around his legs, and then I would throw all of my weight and try to get him disrupted. If he had me like that, where he's got his hands around my throat like that,
Yep,
I'd put my thumb in his eye,
exactly, right there.
and that's what Hood does.
Yep,
Because if he's close enough to choke you, you're close enough to do that.
yeah. And I say this guy's got his wiener cut off, and he's got his eyes gouged out. He's still going, dude. Big
Yeah,
son of
he's
a
a
bitch.
monster for sure.
Yeah,
You know, it's all or nothing right now, man.
yeah. Yeah, and poor old Hood, he's just at this point, he's just fighting for fucking survival.
Yeah,
Yep. That's what he do is take him down. Got both arms locked in. That's all you can do. Shit.
yeah, he's got a really good chokehold going.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the way he's just oh man, both his friggin' form and now, as of right now, the chokehold just would have knocked him out. He's not dead yet, but well,
Oh no, yeah. I mean, he's in trouble
oh,
but
I gotta show
I
this.
like the fact that
Oh boy,
yeah,
damn.
neck on there. I mean, to be fair, this is why most prisons don't have weights anymore because of shit like
Yeah,
this.
it's got a fucking 45-pound plate, man. Yep. Everyone's just watching as he's about to do it. Like shit.
I mean, they were about to watch him get sucked off. So
Now, I think the only problem
the end
is
of the albino.
right there though. That would have got you a life sentence,
Yeah, yeah,
which
that
I
would have
think.
been it right there.
So I mean, I guess we'll find out later on the fucking logistics because people watching this who haven't done jail time, as fucked up as it is, the guards they are there to protect the inmates as best as it sounds. And if someone gets killed on their watch, every guard in there is fucked.
Yeah,
It's in prison.
Like
it's
you're hope
not
I'm,
Guys that never
it's not the
stop
free for
digging
all that
graves for themselves.
movies and TV
Then
make you
traded
think
out.
it
Yeah.
is. So yeah, this is actually Sugar giving him the, like, listen, man, this guy's gonna just keep taking and taking until he destroys you.
yeah,
It wasn't worth the effort. Let's send him packing.
Guys like that don't go to
guys like that don't go down without taking everyone close down with them. Goddamn Sugar,
anywhere.
in your speeches.
It didn't.
Yeah,
Not really.
Hmm. Yeah, so he's telling Brock. He's like, he didn't know me. He just knew of me. Brock's like, he just let him go, and yeah,
Waste any more time on a vagrant who tried to steal some dinner.
So now you decide which laws are worth enforcing?
good line. Brock's like, so second,
Same rules.
same rules.
Same rules they had since the first man picked up the first stick and beat the second man.
Good old Sugar in his fucking lines. Yeah, because Brock says to Hood, he's like, so you're just letting this guy go and you're just deciding which laws you want to enforce. And Hood's like, yeah, that's why they gave me the badge. There you go, man.
yeah. I always thought it was interesting that Brock didn't become a bigger problem for Hood.
Why?
Anastasia's now making her choice. It's my son or it's Hood.
Uh,
Yes.
gotta call Daddy. Fazia.
Daddy, I need some money, Faja.
My son needs a new lung, and you're gonna pay for it. Anastasia. Damn, good name, Anastasia. Oh, she's like, I'm ready to bring him to you.
When?
When?
By the end of this week?
I need something in return. And she's just looking like, yeah, it's messed up because you can tell it's fucking with her, but you got choice making. That's her kid. She will bring him. Good old rabbit. Oh, she broke it in half, so smart.
That is smart.
Damn flip phone just freaking snapping shit. Yeah, let's see.
And just when things finally.
Oh, sugar. Things are nice and boring. You came along. He's like, you're welcome.
Boring.
Yep. Sugar can't handle boring. These were all good hood, and you had to mess it up. A nice little quiet town.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
I find it hard to imagine that with Kai Proctor there, it was really a quiet town.
yeah. Why are we seeing a shot of underwater and there's fish here? And oh
I
wait,
wonder who's sleeping with the fishes.
yeah, it's almost like there's a body underwater. Like
Oh, imagine that. Well, Wix was right. He wasn't going back inside, so he was right
yep.
about that part.
Oh, they showed the fish eating his eyeball.
Wow, that is brutal.
Yeah, no, it's
Banshee.
everything that Sugar and Hood did. We it was come on.
I mean, there was only going to go that I would never even wasted the $2,500 and whatever he paid for the room and whatever he
Yeah.
paid for the clothes.
Well, it
That
shows
was
that
just
Hood
stupid.
Hood's not a total fucking monster. He tried. He tried to be a good. He tried doing the right thing, being a good
Yeah.
person. But
Well, what good did that get him though?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he just he's not the best. He's not the hero in a sense, but he's got morals. He tries being a good person, but fuck sometimes.
How many more episodes we got left in this season,
Um,
Blue Collar?
there's 10 total, so we have technically 7, 8, 9, 10,
So
4.
we're good part past the halfway mark.
Yeah, almost waiting to see when the post credits scene load up because I'm curious what's gonna happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
we said it was a good backstory, and it's funny. The albino, he only had basically one episode to himself besides flashbacks. So,
Hey, Dad, it's Jason.
oh,
I got your message.
oh,
More trouble.
you hear,
Uh
hey, Dad,
oh.
yeah, and because episode 1, good old Job did say that Sheriff Hood did have a son. So, oh shit, yeah, and Hood's checking Sheriff Hood's voicemail. So there we go. Oh boy. So yeah, episode 6 was Wicks, good old John Wicks here, and that it sucks. Just
Yeah.
that just some people they just forget they get out and
They're
they
just
keep
not
fucking
meant for
up.
the outside. I mean, you saw he had a pretty good career on the inside.
Yeah,
There was just too much temptation, too much stuff to go wrong, and he would have, just like Sugar said, he would have kept on, and like I said, he would have kept on taking until he just destroyed him. So, but his whole purpose serves to give us a little insight on what it is that Hood. We don't get a whole lot more prison stuff. This is pretty much it throughout
yeah,
the series. We get a little bit more where we see like what happens when Hood is up for parole. But other than that, we don't get much. This
yeah,
was like the only really big prison centric. I mean, because
yeah,
really, there's not much to tell. He's kind of now at this point, he's basically gone. The gangs they know enough to like. He's not like taking over the gangs per se, but
yeah,
he's definitely become a heavy in there. Um, so at least that part's realistic. And
yeah,
so I don't think too many other people are going to be willing to take a contract out, you know, for Rabbit for Hood because it's just they're like,
yeah,
dude, this guy just cut a dude's junk off in the day room and then poleaxed his neck
yeah.
over a barbell. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't I the money's no good. You can put as much money in my commissary as you want to.
Yeah.
that's no good if I'm dead.
I think
You
maybe
know.
the only if you want to get, I guess, Hollywood versus realism, that if Rabbit had enough pull, he's still the reason why Hood's getting out for because, like we said, there's no way I know firsthand. You kill a fucking guy while you're inside, you're done. You're not
Yeah.
getting out. So maybe
Yeah.
Rabbit is that much of a gangster where he's making sure that this. Who knows? But it wouldn't shock me if you have that much pull. Like if you're a mafia guy or something or a big gangster guy, you probably could pull that shit off. Who knows? But yeah, episode 6, we got 4 more to go. So. And last words, we'll cut it at 1 hour even, and we're out here.
Nice. All right. Good stream.
So, yeah, we'll actually do a 59-minute, kill 20 seconds. But no, the show was fantastic. It was they showed I guess a prosthetic of a wiener, but getting cut off, and
I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are enjoying this rewatch, and we get
yeah,
as much people attention to this fantastic show.
yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll see you for the next one, episode 7. All right.
Next is episode 7.